Well, what exactly are you saying? Are you saying that climate scientists walk in lockstep and they're not allowed to break out of that? Is that it?
No, there are many very good climate scientists. I especially admire climate scientists who do measurements, you know, of temperatures from satellites, properties of the oceans from buoys, you know, concentrations of CO2. These are good scientists, and we should support them. I'm all for them. But there's a cult that's built up around them, you know, and anytime you confront them, instead of talking about the science, they talk about 97% agree with us, you know, we have to be right, you know, so that's what I meant by a cult.
Could anyone get a job in the climate science department of a major university if they're not gung-ho global warmers?
I don't think so, certainly not for the last few years, but I hope that will change, because there's a lot of important climate science that ought to be done, and I hope it will be done.
You're not a skeptic, are you? You do believe that the climate is changing and it's human beings who are at least partly responsible. That, I think, is your position.
Yes, I think the human contribution, however, is very, very small. You know, I think most of the climate change we're seeing is natural. You know, climate has always changed. Who denies that climate changes? You know, you have to be completely blind to deny that.
Is the planet, can the planet be saved? Are we doomed? Because that's what we constantly hear. We've only got a few years left.
Well, no, I mean, of course not. It's a problem with science illiteracy. You know, most people don't realize that the normal CO2 levels have typically been measured in thousands of parts per million, not the puny 400 or so we have today. And the Earth thrives, so the idea that the Earth has never had high CO2 levels, it's completely false. Most of the time, it's never had such low levels as we have now.
You see,
so why don't you learn some facts out there?
We never hear this. We just never, ever hear this.